Hello everybody, it's John from Devious Gamers. Hope you're all well. I am, considering it's Monday afternoon. I have to go to work soon. As you can all see from the map, this is Asgard. I'm pretty sure you all know what Asgard looks like about now. It's been out long enough, and Eugen haven't released any new maps in a long time, so everybody knows what this looks like. Right, so as you can see, I'm using my, well, you can't see from the moment, but I will zoom in and show you. I'm using my Landjut deck, which is the German and the Danish coalition. As with the 10v10, you can't always rely on your teammates to do anything reasonable, logical, or, you know, normal. So the guy who was in here just left. I don't know where he went to. So I had to cancel a couple of units and buy a command squad, so I could hold that. And then nobody went here, so I have to throw some units into there. I'm coming up here to Delta, by the way. And then I end up fighting over here. Actually, over here, because we lose that. And then I end up fighting in the city as well. Delta doesn't really get attacked, which was very, very surprising. Right, so I'll press play and show you on the way in. Right, so I've got a couple of FKPs in links. And then I have the German ATGMs. Well, why is it not zooming in on that? Zoom in! There we go. Milans, because Denmark doesn't have any infantry ATGMs. Then a command squad in a Jupiter again. Reconnaissance squad, manpad, and some Fallschirmjäger 90s, I believe. And then slowly at the back, a couple of automatics, a couple of Danish Leopards, and some EOT Hawks. Oh, and a couple of F-16s at the start as well. Usual Russian rush, Akulas, K-52 and Mi-24Vs. They will probably annihilate all these DAPs, unfortunately. All the DAPs and the Cobras went down. Why would you keep sending your vulnerable shit forward when they're getting shot down? OH-58s are so slow. Akulas are still alive. Right, so I get to here relatively, actually, completely unopposed, which was nice. So start plonking my dudes in the buildings. Put my FKPs up here on the mountain just to stop any reconnaissance from coming over. And then I eventually unload my command once I remember about him. These Brennis can't fire on the move because they have no stabilizers, so the T-Bobs just annihilate them. So these guys have capped here. He's going to counter cap it, which will stop any further reinforcements, but they've already got some reinforcements in here. So they've now counter capped it. Left side did not do very well at all. I actually don't think they even pushed towards November, even though there's two of them here. Yeah, they didn't even bother going for November. Really? They could afford their artillery, but they couldn't afford another command unit. Right, so the guys in the middle look like they're not doing too badly. They don't seem to be unopposed. Seem to be opposed. So I just lost an F-16 MLU. Now, given the stats of the MLU, you would expect it to be reasonably good. It has 4 Mavericks, 50% accuracy on each of them. This thing fired 4 missiles and missed every single shot, and then gets shot down. So I am going to be taking that shit-ass plane out of my deck. Right, Panzer V brought over a command unit because nobody else went here. So I'm bringing over some Milans, as you can see, to plonk them in the buildings. And then he's going to bring up some infantry of his own, which he'll stick up here. Which is not bad considering he's fighting up here at the same time. Now he's calling for help. Titan Net is bringing some stuff up, and then I come up here as well. A couple of my leopards there. I come bring these guys up, ambush some Spetsnaz up here. I've just left them there to screen. Right, so I've got a couple of my F-16s are back out. Flying in circles. Poor old Flak Panzers don't stand a chance against the K-52, although he did just shoot him down. Haha. Couple of MiG-31s probably coming after my F-16s. So they ran out of fuel just in time. MiG-31s don't seem to be as good anymore. I'm also bringing up some man pads because I know they use a lot of K-52s. So I like to ambush them with man pads because they won't see them coming, especially through forests. Right, General Zhao is putting up a fight for Kilo. Hopefully Skywhoop will help him. Tommy and Kamikaze Joe doing a good push into Juliet, although they should get this CV'd as quickly as they can now that this is secured. It'd be nice to see some ATGMs or some man-pads coming into these buildings here, because any attack is likely to come, or mainly going to come from this way because of the spawn point in uniform. But they've got plenty of infantry here. Yeah, I sent my empty transports forward to see what's in here, and there are vehicles in here. And some Spetsnaz crew. The vehicle that dropped the Spetsnaz off is in there as well. These guys love throwing infantry up here. That gets artilleried and bombed later. There's a BTR-80. That manages to kill one of my leopards, which pissed me off at the time. It seems how it was. I played this yesterday. I've gotten over it. That was Russian plane. Right, Canadian Airborne, really good infantry. There used to be Vandus in air-land battle. There's the Spetsnaz that I ambush. Fallschirmjäger 90s popped one of the transports, which debussed the infantry. Leopards come along and help finish off the BTR 90, and also the Spetsnaz squad. I believe one of them actually got away though. Yeah, down to one man. Dang it. And then an Su-27M comes in, pops one of my leopards. So a Rafale and a Mirage go for it, although it gets away, I think. Yeah, he got away. Son of a bitch. Right, so at the moment, my Panzerfaust are looking a little bit in trouble because they're the only ones further. Well, they are the furthest forward units. I do a big fight for this forest. This is a really important tree line. Just because it allows you to move unseen from Papa to relatively unseen from Papa to Charlie. And that was just a lucky strike. That was a guess. And I got the CV. I'm actually surprised that nobody came on. Gee, how did you know it was there? To which my response would have been, it's an obvious place to put it. And because I didn't see any planes flying around. A lot of people throw their defences into Papa and Romeo, but for AA defence, the Quebec's kind of normally left alone. Right, so bring up a Tiger. He gets artillery later, unfortunately. And I got some Marder 1A3s with some Panzer Grenadiers 90s, who were just about to target that, but he ran off. Yeah, I sent my little two-man squad over here. There's a BMP-T and something else here. So they popped. They popped my little dudes. They were here somewhere. Now they're in tiny little pieces. There's some artillery firing. I do bring in a couple of my own artillery, which is rather cheeky of me, to be honest, because I noticed that Nighthawk left his fob here, and I don't actually know where he's fighting. He's kind of in the middle there. So I lost my Fennec Toe 2. There it goes. They have a lot of IR AA around. There's my Leopard getting killed by the BTR, BT-80, or BTR-80A. And then I have another bomber coming in. I don't know if he survives or not. He probably doesn't. He drops his bombs and he gets away unscathed and gets a point. Gets a kill. Right, Marder 1s have no problem dealing with that reconnaissance vehicle. There's some bucks. Fortunately, both of my F-16s make it out of there. Draken comes in again, bombs a few units here. Marders eventually killed off that BTR-90. And this, I was rather disappointed with this, because Fallschirmjäger 90s get absolutely owned by these T-72s. I mean, my Tiger did just kill one of them. There was 4 here, so my Tiger killed 1, which obviously leaves 3. And these guys just steamroll my Fallschirmjägers. I mean, I thought there was supposed to have been a patch which makes infantry a little bit better in forests against tanks, but no. Stun locked, then wiped out. That pissed me off as well. But my Panzer Grenadier 90s over here managed to kill that BTR-80A. Missed with the second shot. And then they get annihilated. Which is fair enough. Tank, BTR-80, Spetsnaz, and there's a tank over here shooting at them as well. So I have to kind of let them off with that. Now, I haven't brought them in yet, but I do bring in a couple of artillery. So there goes one of my Marders. There goes the second one. As you can see, he's bringing in Tunguska's T-72BU. More infantry as well. So the bomber goes down. You get 1 kill. 25 points really isn't worth the points the plane cost. So, okay. Right, the guys in the middle getting napalmed by the look of it, or MLRS'd, as what so often happens in here. Lav 3 tour is really good. This guy's playing Commonwealth or Canada. Really, really good. He's now veteran, which improves his accuracy slightly. Wow, Eric's actually running out of missiles. I've never seen anybody using an Eric's squad by itself. They always take well, I always take Highlanders to get the Eric's missile. More expensive, but at least you get an LMG. Tornado ECR, Fliegerfaust's taken on the helicopters there. I got one of them. The Krotal got the other. The ECR did manage to kill that Tunguska. I think that's the bog standard Tunguska. It's not the M variant. There's a couple of Mi-28s, which I tried to bring my Fliegerfausts over in time to kill, although unfortunately these leopards don't last long at all. They get absolutely hammered as soon as they're in the forest, or the top end of the forest. Draken comes in. Again, 15 points for the cost of a Draken. It's not worth it. That was my bad. I should have saved him until later on when I had a proper target for him. Right, now I made the mistake of leaving my tiger. Oh no, I've actually moved him. I realised that he'd been there for a long time, so I moved him just in case they could see. Leopards against T-80A. 2 shots kills him. He kills one of my leopards first though. And then I chased down the BTRs, which still had their infantry inside. So the BTR-60s PBs don't stand a chance. Although I don't know why he didn't unload the infantry. I don't know what infantry they were, but they might have been able to do some damage. Mi-28s, very dangerous, and they prove it. Not called Havocs for nothing. IL-102 comes in. He evacs. I think he was going to come and try and bomb my leopards, maybe. Fliegerfausts, Mi-28s getting taken down by that guy's Tiger. Titan net. He brings up a Brennus in the forest. T-72B facing off against the Leclerc and got taken out by the Tiger. I'm running my Fliegerfausts away. FKBs, KP, getting engaged by the Mi-8T, which I believe is the East German version. They managed to shoot him down. They lost 3 of their guys, but they shot him down. And then I run them away. Killed the infantry squad inside as well. Right, these guys are defending against a lot of red infantry, but they have a lot of green infantry. AMX-40s, broing down with the T-72M. Killing it nicely, although they have taken a lot of damage themselves. Eric's engaging with their M16s. And Tommy's bringing up some more airborne. Oh, the rest of all these guys are all randoms. None of them are Devious or gamers. There, the guys just hit my Tiger. And then that shell directly hit it. Punched him in the face. Right, Panzer V's bringing over another intruder. This area is just littered with infantry and vehicles. That was somebody's defense marker for the Leopard 2A4 that was getting hit. Right, so in the middle, the lads are still tussling. Kamikaze's bringing up some US Marines. I'm still not convinced by the US Marines, to be honest. They're supposed to be shocks, but they just don't seem to do that well. If you compare them to War Marines. Or maybe even Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, Kamikaze Joe's left his mortars to get countered. And he's paying for it. I very nearly lose my artillery later on. Right, empty. Oh, well, a supply truck. So I'll try and kill it with my empty transport. He's not doing a very good job. I'll bring the Fern Spare over. Fern's Pair, however you want to pronounce it. EOT's Hawk, not living up to its expectations. And completely missing that plane that was there. So I lost one of my recon dudes. I turned his weapons off and ran him away. Centurion Marksman and my Fliegerfaust take out the K-52. He stunned it. Fliegerfaust finished it off. And then 20 VDV, which are about to run into some very angry Danes. And some angry Germans. The VDV did get a shot off, which took one of my leopards down halfway. But then unfortunately my guys in here get absolutely fucked up. 2 shots into the BU, take it down to 1 hit point. Lost a leopard from the side there, the Mi-28 I believe. Leopards hit the TA in the side, took him down to 2. Killed something for 25 points there, I don't know what that was. BMD. Then I tried to pull them back, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately there's a tank up here, pops one of them, and then the BU is still alive. It's down to 1 hit point. Lucky son of a bitch. Fliegerfausts doing what they do best. A10 getting shot down there most likely. Yes. I really like Fliegerfausts, they're both elite now. I'm bringing up another squad of Fallschirmjäger 90s. So unfortunately the Fliegerfaust and my FKPs get hit by these guys. I really hate Russian helicopters. So I'll bring out a couple of automatics and a couple of Weasel Toe 2s. Now, Nighthawk tries to do a big attack into here, but unfortunately there's just too much and he gets massacred like crazy. I'll bring out my 3 of my F-16s, I have 3, but unfortunately it's a little bit too late to engage any of the planes. And also a Tornado ECR. Now, I'm guessing they'll turn on radar once they see my F-16s, but that was not the case. So see these 4 MiG-31s. I just evac my guys. So Fallschirmjäger 90 squad got blown out of their APC. 1 man survives. So I'm bringing up Jupiters to resupply my Hawk anyway. And I'll bring the guys back to repair and rearm. Automatics come up, shoot down the Mi-24P. I can't remember if I'm... yeah, I'll move them now. Right, so I haven't yet brought in my artillery. So look how the guys are doing in the middle. They're losing a little bit of ground, probably due to the Spetsnaz squads being backed up by the Mi-24s. I don't see any anti-air. There's a Stinger and a Chappie. Right, as you can see, lots of red. These are just empty transports, but they're doing very well against the infantry. Twin-linked heavy machine guns there. The Legion 90s will still be outranged by them, I believe. Yes. Oh, somebody's sneaking a recon helicopter through. Wolverine popped him. He probably saw this, but I don't know if he saw that. Right, so MLRS coming from this French launchers here. I can't see his AS-90s. He had 2 AS-90s, so I'm guessing they got countered. which is not good. So I lost an automatic to artillery, I believe. And Titan's getting his mortars counted as well. One thing you should not do is fire from a main road or near a main road. If these were all coming through at the time that this got hit, they may have lost some units here. So don't fire from your fobs, don't fire near a CV, and don't fire from a main road. There's my artillery coming in now. You see a little blue square there. I've got two launchers. Two guns. So I use them to hit that Tunguska and then various other targets around. Lynx I brought over to engage some infantry here. My Fallschirmjäger 90s get absolutely hammered by the two T-72s and the recon jeep with its grenade launcher. Brought up a couple more Fliegerfausts. And the Reds are making progress in the middle. US Marines against the Netty Betties. They would probably lose that fight there, unfortunately. These guys are constantly trying to push over this mountain. Panzer V isn't letting him. Mi-8 TV is probably just coming down to see what's what. Eots Hawk again misses. Again misses. 50% accuracy, my fucking arse. Fliegerfaust finally gets him. He probably would have missed the third missile. So I just separate them out, move them back away just in case they get artilleried. Lots of helicopters here. Panzer's got some Stingers lying in wait. My empty transports, I told them to move up through the tree line. One went out into the hillside and then got took out by the Gornostroki up there. That's artillery was coming from my Hawk. Unfortunately, I moved him out of the way. I'm guessing with the help of... No, they didn't do that much. I was going to say I'm guessing with the help of the Delta Force they cleared out here, but they've only fired 800 rounds from their machine gun, so... But somehow they managed to kill all the red infantry here, but they just need to reclaim this. That might be artillery or AA. K-52 coming a little bit too close to the Chaparral. I'm guessing he doesn't know the chappie's there yet. Chappie's shooting at the wrong unit. The calm Chaparral is missing a lot. But he managed to take down one recon chopper. That guy's wasting a lot of ammunition on a Bison. F-16 MLU again coming in, getting owned. Didn't kill anything. ECR plane came in. Oh, I finally lost an Eots Hawk. Yeah, I lost an Eots Hawk over here. My seed plane got a couple of kills on the left. But unfortunately the F-16 died, so I'm going to take that out of the deck. Automatic got shot at because it was next to the Centurion, so I'm pulling him back. Leopards engaged in the Gornostroki. Unfortunately, Titan's Panzer Grenadiers are going to die. And Intruder comes in and gets away. Fly to the Intruder. Oh, he just got right in the groin. Yep, yep. Here's... I nearly messed up then. I think it's actually better to drive towards the strike. He just ranked up because he got hit. Because a lot of reaction is to reverse. If I'd have reversed, then I would have carried on driving into the barrage. Right, so I have 3 leopards here, which I used to clean out this forest, backed up by a couple of martyrs from over there. Move up my Fliegerfausts to try and get any of the helicopters that keep flying over and around here. I don't know how he sees them. But apparently they do. But anyway. So I just got a kill there, and I also lost my leopard to a flanking shot from over here. And then I run into some VDV who finish off one of my tanks at least. Both missiles hit. Boom boom. So I reverse my remaining leopard away. Boom. Right, Russian Marines. So I reverse the leopard away. So I don't think he'll stand much of a chance against 3 squads. Counter battery on my weasels, but I had already moved them out of the way, so he's hitting nothing but dirt. FKP's coming up as attacked as a speed bump with my Fallschirmjägers. Not sure what that smoke's for. FKP lost 1 guy, I think. Found the Russian Marines. Made them stop. A couple of T-64Bs coming down. Oh, that's... Oh, lots of helicopters. He survived that and he's only shaken. There he goes. No, not missed. A couple of very useless scaring off all those helicopters. Alright, so bring out a couple more FKP squads. Actually, 4 more FKP squads, which I think I grouped them into a platoon. So moving my weasels back. I'm hoping that they've forgotten that the weasels were there originally. Little reconnaissance vehicle coming down. Running straight into my leopard. Not sure how I killed that. I remember thinking at the time, how did I kill that? First weasel shot misses the BR DM2, second one hits him. And KA-52 Mi-28 combo, quite dangerous, especially if you back them up with ground units as well. I'm bringing my Leopard up to try and help engage the T-72. FKP platoon arrives. Help of the Leopard 2A1 kills off a T-Bob straight away. I did just lose my Fallschirmjäger 90 squad. But I still have my FKPs here. And supported by the Leopard 2A1. Good hit on the BMPT. To the tank combo, I did lose my Leopard, but took out one of the BMPTs T-64s are running away. So bring up the 5-man squad of FKPs. Kill one of the 64s. BMPT is still there though, or the second one. I think that's my artillery coming in. Yeah, they're running away now. I'll bring the FKPs back to get them rearmed. Or repaired, sorry. As what happens in a lot of games, somebody just rushes a fuckload of helicopters straight through. Cheap tactic. Although hopefully they do kill the Smersh. And they got a CV. FKPs getting engaged by the BTRs. Probably finishes my FKPs off, to be honest. Tiger takes a hit. Just manages to get away. Why, oh why? Where's an F-111C when you need it? The one-hit wonder plane. Right, so the napalmed, by the looks of it, or artillery, didn't set everything on fire. My toes weren't there, fortunately. Supply truck comes up for my FKPs. Guys on the left are attacking. He lost all his helicopters, so he's trying on ground now. Lost a couple of links, but they were empty. So that's okay. Tornado ECR with the F-16s arrive again. A couple of flak panzers as well. And then again, big heli rush. Which is, in my opinion, a cheap tactic. But, hey ho, you may or may not agree. Right, now unfortunately, my FKPs, the artillery. So, I'll try to run them away. They do take a couple of hits though. Tommy's left, although it looks like he crashed. Panzer's been saving up his planes by the looks of it. So I call mine out as well to get in on some of the action. Although I think he, by the looks of it, he probably loses most of his planes. I think this is where I lose 2 of mine as well. I got one of the PUs somehow. Hit that PU in the face. Tornado ECR getting a few missiles off as well. Oh no, I don't lose any of my F-16s, which is nice. Tiger engages a C-72BU, but unfortunately he ran out of missiles. So he can't hit him. And he's ran out of rockets as well. Hornet comes in from Tommy, who's now being controlled by Titan Net. Finishes off the BU. Automatic and the Centurion Marksman kill one of the IL-102s, although he does kill my automatic. Panzer 5 wants us to move in, which is fine, but I only have the FKPs. So at the moment I can't do that. Nighthawk stole the supply truck. Some more artillery comes in, kills my last remaining FKP squad in the forest because I didn't move him out. My bad. Which is a shame. They did so well to survive that long. And then the marksman goes down as well. FKPs run into a 3-section platoon of Russian Marines. So they pop the transports, and then they get a bit of helping hand from Panzer V's Cobras. And then Nighthawk has yet more Abrams. Cobra's absolutely annihilating those Marines there, which allows my FKPs to move forward. Fennec TOW 2s couldn't hit a barn door. Oh, there we go. Panzer's calling out yet more Cobras. T-72BU takes a punch in the face from my Fennec. And I don't know how that happened. I killed one of my own FKP squads with a TOW missile. What the hell's that about? Now this is saying that... Oh, no, there we go. Yes! Right, so they've run out of missiles now. So I lose one to the enemy. Fine, fair enough. I lose one to a random errant TOW missile. Ugh. Balls. Lots of miniguns firing there. Lost all 4 supply trucks. So some fucking random artillery, which is annoying. Another air war. Panzer V probably, yes. Oh, so they've got 2 CVs in there now. They're being countercapped from there. F-16s come in, kill the MiG-31. I go for the MiG-25, kill that. Go for the Su-24. Don't kill it, nearly kill it, but then I lose 2 of my F-16s. Almost got 3 planes in that one pass. Lots more Cobra spam. There's the infantry CV. At the moment we are 3,400 points clear. No, just under 3,000 points clear. Alright, I'm still very surprised that they haven't attacked down here, which is a good job for me. I'm not sure how many of the Reds are still here at the moment. Look, all that need in resupplying. I lose my FKPs to artillery later on. Snagged a free supply truck. Artillery in here. No, I didn't artillery there, but I got a kill from there anyway. 90 points. Now I'm guessing at this point in time the boys in the middle are running out of infantry because the middle is a meat grinder. Lots of helicopters coming in. I think at this point I call out a couple of flak panzers. No, automatics. I've lost one of them to seed. unfortunately. No, it was to one of these ATGMs, not to seed. I can for some reason see that guy's marker. Right, so this is well and truly secured now. I'll bring my automatic closer. And I lost my FKP squad up here due to artillery. Alright, so the guys have still got a bit of infantry left then, from the looks of it. There's another helicopter attack. So I still have an automatic there, so good for him. Gould Branson. Bringing out a couple more manpads. So my automatics are really paying off. Paying for themselves. Seaplanes coming in, taking out Rolands. Oh, that got punched in the face by something. Patriots. They are artillerying where my automatics were. How mean of them. That would have been a really good corrected strike if I'd have left them there. And defense line set up. Looks like Nighthawk and Titan are still going to try and push the top. We are 4,000 points clear now. Move my automatic a little bit closer on attack move, so he just shot at someone. Just got 5 points there somehow. And then I'm bringing in some more infantry. I think these are Fallschirmjäger 90s. Fliegerfaust come up with the automatic engaged in the MA8 TVs. So I lost one of the Fuchs, but all 4 squads survived, which was nice. And then I make the mistake of thinking the Fallschirmjäger 90s, they're damn near unstoppable. So I moved them too close unsupported. I should have brought up more infantry of my own, to be honest. But he's getting artillery by his own side. Fallschirmjäger's finishing off these guys. One of them does get away, but that's okay. Right, from now on I don't bother with the right hand side or the middle. I just concentrate on here. So we've only got 4,000 points or 5,000 points to go now. There's big tank attack here. Lots of T-bobs. Tiger has Haps running out of rockets, unfortunately, but they do stun the AA, which is good. So I call out 2 Leopard 1A4, 1As or A1s, and 3 2A4s. Boom, boom. They're engaging the Tigers with their machine guns, although the Tigers should have been pulled back. There goes the Tunguska. T-Bob kills one of my A1s. The 4s finish off the T-Bobs. And then I lost my last A1. I'm very surprised by the A4s not being able to kill that AP 19, front armor 20. So I reverse them back and I bring out a couple of Fennec toes. A10 comes in, good hit on the UM there. Alright, so my Fallschirmjägers are still alive for the moment. There's another tank attack. So I move my guys forward to engage and also moving them out of the artillery. Although they're stunned because of the artillery. And then an MI-28, sorry, comes along. Really hammers my 2A4s. Fennecs have run out of missiles. Fallschirmjäger 90s are getting overwhelmed by red infantry. So I misclicked and they jumped out of the building. And then they took a lot of casualties while they were out in the open, so I did lose one of their squads. And I don't have any tanks to counter any of these, so I bring out a couple of Bow 105s to kill off the Mi-28, which they do. And there's another heli rush here. My Fliegerfaust have ran out of ammunition. I lost my automatic somewhere. I'll bring out a couple of supply trucks, which I did intend to send them to my Fliegerfausts, but I think I send them down to the Fallschirmjägers. A couple of flak panzers coming out because they can shoot on the move. The bows have run out of missiles as well. And then that's that. Press spin. Have a look, see how many helicopters he lost. Right, so there's me. 64 to 38, which I think is quite good. General Zhao, he was on the left. He was Nighthawk, he was a little bit of everywhere, spamming helicopters and losing all his tanks and stuff. Panzer 5 and Titan Net, they were on the right with me. Tommy was in the middle. Pressbin, oh, he didn't lose as much as I thought he might do. Then Bratz, he was on the right. That was a really good game. I actually enjoyed playing that. There's my random bomber getting the command squad. He got a BTR ATA later on as well. Oh, he only killed 2 BTRs before he died. So an AWCR getting 4 kills there. My artillery getting quite a few kills. Don't know how I killed a Canadian supply truck. That was random. There's the other artillery. Oh, I did artillery that newer. And in a cooler as well. And the other one got a cooler as well. TOW2s, a few T-Bobs, T-72s. FKPs ripping through the forest. F-16, the same F-16 got the PU and the BM. Automatic, very much paying for himself. I would be surprised if he didn't rank up. Fliegerfausts getting quite a few kills as well. Tanks getting a few kills. And B105Ps getting a couple of kills there. Right, see who ranked up. If any, he didn't rank up. The automatic had killed all those helicopters. This guy, he didn't rank up. Poor dude. Oh well. Alright guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, let me know what you think. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave below. And that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.